It's gone. It's done. Yes, Mr.
Dallas!
It's over now.
After spending over 100 hours in Payday 3, I finally reached level 100. At least as of right now, level 100 is the last milestone for Payday 3. At level 77, you unlock the last weapon, and at level 100, you unlock your last skill point, with a total of 21 skill points. Was it worth it? Actually, I don't want to answer that question. This video is brought to you by the Antlion Mod Mic Wireless, a portable, attachable microphone you can add to any pair of headphones for studio-like quality. It features a 12-hour battery, super low 34 millisecond latency, and a quick mute button, all while being wireless. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty scared to put this on my brand new HD 560S, which I absolutely adore. But the little attachment had no problem sticking on the curved and mesh open back headphones. Honestly, I think the best thing about this mic is that it's just so convenient. I already have another studio mic, but I have to fiddle with the stand all the time, and I have to sit perfectly equidistant at all times, or else it'll sound off. With the Mod mic, I can just take it out, clamp it on, and most of my friends can't even tell the difference in sound. In fact, I'm actually using the mic right now. I think it's one of the best sounding mics for the price and the form factor. So check out the Mod Mic Wireless for yourself using the links in the description, and use my exclusive code BADASS to get 15% off all Mod Mic accessories and microphones. So here's what my challenge screen looks like for anyone that's a little bit curious. I've completed 168 of the heist challenges, 74 of the career challenges, and 353 of the combat challenges. So for anyone that happens to stumble upon this video at perhaps a later date, I did all of this right after release, so the progression system is still awful and soul-sucking. Actually, can I see when I reached level 100? Let's see, no, there's no dates on these, so I can't find out. Anyway, yeah, this is what it looks like for someone that got all the way up to 100. If anything, these numbers are actually a little bit off. Let me see if I can find a few. There's quite a few, yeah, that I've completed, and I guess they just didn't really count, or for whatever reason, they just right here. Oh, there's actually, there's a very specific one. Let me see if I can find it. It's probably all the way at the end. There's one that I've completed, and it's also a Steam achievement, but because I completed the challenge, and for some reason I don't have the Steam achievement, now I'm forever locked out of getting that. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, right here. Rock the Cradle Party Crasher. Before the assault started, so in stealth, access the VIP area without any VIP identification, and complete the heist in stealth. And if I check my achievements, can't get it. Party Crasher. I've tried to do this again a couple of times, but because for some reason I have the challenge done, but I don't have the achievement, I'm forever locked out of the achievement. So I don't care about achievements anymore. I'm never gonna have 100%. Fun stuff, right? Fun stuff. Alright, enough gawking at my challenges. What tips can I give to people that want to reach level 100? Don't play the game. Not right now. The leveling system is so bad. I honestly think that anyone that's trying to go for level 100 might be a little loopy in the brain. If you are super adamant on leveling up despite the shitty progression system, I'd say just focus on weapon challenges. Yes, I am telling you to sit in bathrooms and farm kills. It's really the easiest way, and it's probably also the fastest. You can do it alone, you don't have to stress about completing missions. Like, yeah, some of those heist-specific challenges, they're kind of fun, like doing road rage on the hardest difficulty without letting the truck ever stop. But stuff like that requires a team, a high-level team, mind you, and effort. It's too much work, honestly. And just so you know, for the majority of them, I actually did do them. Doing like max value loot for 99 boxes, steal the secret Dirty Ice loot, steal the secret Under the Surface loot, pacifist, all bags, stealth, whatever. There's only a few that I haven't actually completed, but they're so not worth it. Just get those easy ones, like getting all the loot bags, or maybe doing it stealth once, but don't focus on the heist challenges. They take too long, and they take too much effort for the amount of points that you actually get. Unfortunately, that does mean you'll also be a little bit poor, kind of like how I am, because you're not really finishing a lot of missions. Money is easy to come by in this game though, so that's not really an issue. If you're looking for easy heists to get money, I'd say learning how to do a quick stealth of Rock the Cradle using the various ways to easily get inside the VIP area is probably one of the fastest missions to do. If you don't like stealth, Road Rage is fairly fast, albeit a little awkward if you play solo, especially picking all those boxes. Touch the Sky, like actually playing Touch the Sky and not just bathroom farming. It's also pretty easy to do solo since there's minimal loot to haul and you can play it pretty safe. Well, by sitting in bathrooms. Dirty Ice is also fairly fast if you just focus on moving loot and getting out the first time the helicopter comes. But overall, money is a non-issue, unless you really care about C-stacks. For me, I only need enough just to buy the C-stack weapon mods, since they're usually some of the best ones, but I wouldn't sweat it too much for someone that's just starting out. Some of the mods are objectively better than others, but it's not like they're super game-changing. And that's really all I have to say about that. So the thing is, in Payday 2, I celebrated reaching milestones like Infamy 25, level 100, or Crime Spree rank 250 I think was the max rewards, or higher or something, you know? I kind of wanted to do the same for this game. However, unlike Payday 2, where I was probably streaming on Twitch and I got some funny laughs or got excited reaching the milestone, in Payday 3 it just kind of passed me by and I realized afterward like, oh, I finished the weapon challenge, I'm level 100, shit, I totally missed it. So I thought I'd do something a little different. I know that I've been pretty vocal about the negative aspects of this game, so I thought maybe I'd talk about the journey to level 100 and what I found good. What did I like about this game? One of the most common things I got asked back in Payday 2 is stuff like, what's your favorite character? What's your favorite map? Music, weapon. What do you want to see added in the future? Weapons, maybe an old map. Or maybe what kind of mod you want in the game. So this is gonna be a pretty chill video. I'm not really sure how many people will care to stick around and just listen to a grumpy old man, but hey, maybe it'll be fun. Kind of like a podcast thing, I don't know. You can really tell I have this video well prepared. I totally don't just have a notepad in front of me with a couple of bullet points to talk about. And yes, I'm a fucking boomer. I like to use pen and paper to keep notes. I also listen to classic rock and I got knee cricks. Sue me. Well, actually, you know, I actually am pretty proud of my handwriting. Plus, I feel like writing stuff down just helps me remember stuff better than just writing it on your phone or your Google Calendar or something. Anyway, where to start? Which heister ended up being my favorite for Payday 3? Well, if I were to look at it purely from an overall standpoint, I gotta hand it to my boy Chains. From his voice lines to the suit redesign, I guess I can't really call it that. He doesn't really wear a suit. I guess that makes him a little bit more unique, kind of like Pearl. But yeah, as a whole, he's my top pick. From the limited ways that a character can display their personality, he's cocky, he throws jokes, and, well, actually, I think the main thing is that he's just got the least cringy lines. Plus, they absolutely beefed him up for Payday 3. Man's actually built like a tank. So, for those of you that have been following my videos recently, or you checked out my Twitter or my X account, I've been pretty addicted to working out. I ain't as big as I want to be, but it's kind of hard when I don't pay for a gym membership, but I am in the best shape I've ever been in my life. Still, can always go for more. Anyway, yeah, I will say that Chains is something that I aspire to be. Well, I mean, I don't actually want to be Chains. I just want to be big. Yeah, I want to be a big boy. Alright, anyway. As long as we're talking about characters, though, I will say, and I've said this before, I think whoever they got for Wolf, he did a pretty good job. I know Wolf is a very iconic character, and that's some big shoes to fill, especially with how the Payday fans can be, but I think he does a pretty decent job without trying to just, you know, sound like just old Wolf. So he'd probably be my number 2. I guess, Pearl's kind of okay. Everyone else I don't really care about. Purely talking about just the clothing redesign, though, I think I actually liked Joy the most. It seems the most like something real people would wear out and about, and it looks pretty decent. Well, I mean, I guess Chains also kind of looks like that too, but I like Joy's suit a lot.
Well, that was a boring question, GeneralMcBadass. How about, which heister do you want to smash?
I think I've actually seen that question before. All right, fine. Let's see. Dallas, pass. Jerky face, British guy, pass. Chains, pass. Wolf. I don't know. Wolf kind of gives me Majima vibes. Like I think he plays the character of a crazy man, but deep down, he's just sad and broken. Yeah, I bet he's the type to take you out to a nice fancy dinner, bring you home and cuddle with you while you watch TV, and then ram your ass like the battering ram of Helm's Deep. Why did I say that? I couldn't think of a good example of a battering ram. Okay, Smash. Joy, hard pass. I don't know about you guys, but I saw a lot of Payday fans go pretty gaga over her new like redesign, and I don't know, man. She just looks like some uncanny valley Joker. I don't know. It's just weird. Pass. Pearl. Pass. Okay. Next. Oh boy, what am I even doing with my life? All right, what heist did I like the most? Let's see. I want to split this into stealth and loud. I feel like that would change my answer. For stealth, I would say Rock the Cradle. Yeah, it kind of sucks that, you know, everyone knows that you can easily cheese the first third, maybe even first half of the mission, I guess, by just stealing the key card. But I feel like it's got one of the best map designs for sneaking around. You know, other than the accounting office always being in the same spot, that kind of sucks. But everything else, the RNG elements, are actually pretty decent. You know, sometimes where you go get the VIP thing, it changes, where the vault can be, stuff like that. It's also one of the few heists where I feel like there was actually a lot of thought put into the stealth for when you're unmasked. Like, it has all those catwalks and vents and connecting rooms, and I really like that a lot. So yeah, you can put in more effort at the start to get the VIP pass, and I think that's a fun mechanic. So it just makes for a really breezy VIP area. Or, you know, like most people do, just speedrun that first half and skip that part entirely. So I feel like that's probably one of the better design heists. Plus, no fucking QR codes, no circle hacking. Gives it a lot of points right there. For loud, I want to say Golden Shark. And like, it plays pretty good. It's actually pretty good for stealth too, the more I think about it. It's just, there's a couple things that are a real pain in the ass. I mean, one, universally, is the bag moving. It sucks in stealth and loud. And for loud, it also really sucks because when you have to do that awful rooftop escape, I mean, you're moving so many bags and you gotta go to the roof, and there's snipers, there's enemies spawning, and there's no cover. It's, yeah, that ending sequence is not the most fun. Plus, that heist also is a victim of circle hacking. It's actually quite long in that one. But yeah, I think playing up to the final part is pretty fun for that mission. At least for the most part. I don't know. If we were to ignore actual gameplay, I would still say the only heist in the game that actually feels like a Payday heist, you know, like you plan a heist, you plan a getaway, you know, you have things that you prepared ahead of time, stuff like that. That goes to Road Rage. I know, Road Rage isn't exactly the most fun to play, and it's also, you know, just a bootleg Green Bridge, so it's not a unique idea, but it's I don't know, Payday 3's lacking in heists that feel like heists. So, you know, it's just sad, really. Alright, moving on. Favorite weapon in Payday 3? Not gonna lie, I think it's the FIC PC9. I can't explain it. It's so normal. There's nothing stand out about it, and by all intents and purposes, it's not that great of a gun. But it feels good to me. Which is doubly funny, because in the beta, I actually didn't like it. But I think that's just because I didn't really know why one would use an SMG over an assault rifle. At least in the beta, it didn't really feel like there was any difference. Now, though, there's definitely a reason. You know, the sustainability is pretty good, and it's got some of the best ammo pick in the game. But yeah, the FIC, it feels very smooth, accurate when hip fired. I just feel like it clicks for me, you know? A close second would have to be the... I don't remember the name of it. The AK. I've always been an AK guy. You know, in video games, there's always the debate. AR-15, AK. what is your stance? Me, it's always the AK. I don't know why, but every video game always makes it so much more fun, and they always have so much more character. In Payday 3, that thing's just a beast. You know, that being said, I think one of the sad parts about Payday 3 is that weapon bloom. Honestly, I feel like this game wouldn't be nearly as bad if it didn't have that bloom. After playing for an extended period of time, you know, I feel like, fine, even if Payday 3 is pretty empty, I'd be totally okay playing this game as a mindless farming game when I'm bored or can't decide what else to do. But that weapon bloom just kills it for me. Hipfire, ADS, like you can even notice it when ADS, it just feels wrong. Unless something gets changed, I think really the only weapons that most people are going to end up using are just the one-shot kill weapons. I mean, they're already meta, but they also just feel better simply because of the way they work. While we're still on the topic of weapons, if there's one weapon that I do want to see come back to the game from Payday 2, it's got to be the Judge. Okay, anyone that knows me knows that for whatever reason, my favorite video game weapons are revolvers and shotguns. And the Judge is just the funny little combination of both. Which is also funny, because, I don't know. In real life, the thing is a pretty shit weapon. It's got like a 410 shotgun barrel, or shotgun shell, rather, which is tiny. You can't really do much with it. I think the real life counterpart can also shoot a 45 caliber, 45 Colt caliber, something like that. But yeah, like if you wanted to do that, you might as well just buy anything else. So it's just a gimmick in real life. But in video games, they're always kind of fun, you know? For some reason, they just make it so that it's a funny little gun and it really excels in some stupid way. Like, most of the time, they're really good at really, really close range. And they'll delete anything 2 inches in front of your face. But anything past that, it's like shooting fucking peas. Which I guess is a little bit more close to like what it is in real life. I don't know. I haven't actually shot one. I do want to try shooting one day, but I haven't had the chance to. Anyway, yeah, I really hope that gun makes a comeback, or maybe give it an upgrade, make it the Governor now. Plus, I feel like in Payday 3, one of the big things that are lacking right now is variety in weapons, and especially in the secondaries. I mean, there's 2 types of secondary. There's pistol and there's revolver, and they all feel kind of the same. So, yeah. Anyway, I think bringing that back would be a good start. All right, next on my list is favorite music. Ooh, I don't know how to answer this one. Most of the music has been kind of hit or miss to me. If I had to choose my favorite, I think it'd be Rock the Cradle, which is funny. This is the second time Rock the Cradle got mentioned in this video. So yeah, I think I like that track the most. I mean, most tracks are either passable or they're 99 boxes. But yeah, I dig the nightclub vibe of the Rock the Cradle one. In Payday 2, my favorite heist track of, you know, just overall was probably The Mark, if you guys remember that one. And Rock the Cradle kind of resembles that one. I still like The Mark way more though, but that one's a certified hood classic. And as for the other stuff, I don't know. I actually kind of tried talking about other stuff on this list, but I realized I didn't really have a lot of thoughts on it. Like, for example, one of the things that a lot of people would ask about in Payday 2 was, what was your favorite build? You know, would you run dodge or armor, or, you know, would you like pistols or sniper? You know, whatever it may be. In Payday 3, there really isn't anything for me to say. I mean, the build is just, it's really bland, so I didn't really have anything to say. So yeah, I actually ended up scratching some more stuff off my list. So I actually think I mentioned this at the start of the video, but didn't really do it, is stuff like what I would want to see in Payday 3. And I don't really know. Instead of having like old heists come back and just be in the game, I would rather just have new ones. I feel like there's already too many that are just, you know, rehashed, and some of them have already been done very well. You know, Payday the Heist missions got a really nice upgrade by either adding new mechanics or adding a stealth portion, which is, you know, really big for a lot of them. Like First World Bank is really, really nice in Payday 2. So, well, I guess if there is one thing I wanted added to the game, I mentioned this in my Discord before, but Payday 3 is on Unreal Engine, Dead by Daylight. is a game also on Unreal Engine. I really hope at some point some talented modder gets the bright idea to add Nick Cage to Payday 3. That alone would get me playing the game for years. I don't even care if it's dead. I fucking love Nick Cage. But yeah, actually looking at the little timer on Audacity, this is getting to be quite a long video, so I should actually just stop here anyway. So I've already probably lost most everyone. Unfortunately, I just don't have a lot of great things to say about the game right now. I mean, it's been a long time since it's been out now, and there has only been one update, and it was a nothing burger of an update. Like, it was small bug fixes you would expect on a day one or week one patch, but no, we got that a month plus later. And now we're, what, 2+ months out, and there's just silence? Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know. I'm bullshitting my way through. There's no way I could have bullshitted my way through that patch, but, we're just all bullshitting our way through this game right now. Future's looking grim, guys. I don't know. Anyway, I reached level 100. Yippee, hooray, whatever. I mean, I don't really feel satisfied, but I'm gonna be totally honest. It's not like I felt satisfied when I did it in Payday 2 either, so it's just a thing you reach, and for most average players, when you hit that, there's nothing else to do, you know? There's really, at this point in Payday 3, there's nothing else to farm. There is no end game. I mean, there wasn't even much of a game in between, but there really is no end game, unless you just want C-stack skins. So yeah, that's gonna be it for me today, guys. I do hope you enjoyed my ramblings, and I'll catch you guys later.